What is the string? Then what is the importance of the string concept? You must know it. Here I written some of the definitions about the string concept. The strings are, you know it, sequence of characters. General meaning of the string, sequence of characters or collection of characters is called as the string. But here, in case of C programming, the string is nothing but a sequence of characters terminated with the null characters. The null character can be appended at the end of the string in case of C programming. Okay. Then in another way is that the strings are one-dimensional array of characters terminated by a null character, because it is nothing but a one-dimensional array of characters. Because why it is called a one-dimensional array of characters? There is no string data type in case of C. The C does not provide any string data type. Then array of characters, because you know that array, integer array, character array is nothing but a string, because the character array can store the sequence of characters. Okay, I will explain you the syntax, then you can easily understand why it is called one-dimensional array of characters. It does not declare as an integer or other data, it can declare as only character, because here we are working with the strings. Then strings declaration and initialization. First of all, how the string can be declared, how the string can initialize it. Then after that we go for the examples, isn't it? Then what is the strings declaration, and so what is the syntax to declare the string? Because here character then size, because it is the name of the array, this is called as the size. Or it can be written as, so direct I written the example, suppose 10. There is semicolon. Here once here str is nothing but the name of the array. What is the size of the array is 10, but here it can be declared as a character. For example, here int str of 10. It is nothing but the integer array. This is called as a character array. Okay, because it is a string which can store the sequence of character in the character array. Okay, see, all the character will be stored in the character. Okay, which is treated as a what? String. Okay, at the end of the string it can be appended with the null character. But here it is not a string. It is an integer data. Only we can use the character. Okay. In the one-dimensional array declaration, the data type is declared as a character, that is belongs to the what? String declaration. Okay. Yeah. Once string has been declared, how do you read the string from the input device? How the string should be initialized? Here, if you str equal welcome. Okay, if you do like this, it is not a correct string initialization. It is not correct string initialization. Once string has been declared, how do we initialize the string? Okay, if you write like this, it is not a correct statement. Then you can use the you can take the, by using the scanf function, you can get it from the user. Okay. Then if you write like this, it is not a valid string initialization, because there is no string data type in C. Please note it down. Okay. We can, how the strings can be declared and initialized using the character array. Here, suppose for example printf enter string, enter a string. Okay, string can be entered. Then what is here? Scanf function. Yeah, what is scanf function? Then percentage s. Here we can use the format specifier for the string percentage s. Here we don't use the address operator. Why? I will tell you. str. Here, suppose you read the string welcome. Welcome. It is terminated with the null character. Just have to read the string from the input device. Okay, whenever I read the string from the input device, because I did not use any address operator. You know it. Why did I did not use the address operator? Because the array name can store the address of the base pointer. Because the array name is what? str. str can hold the address of the base pointer. Base pointer means it can store the address of the first element. That's why there is no need to use address operator while getting the input, while getting the data from the user. Here, because here what is the array name? str. Because str can hold the address of, for example, the address is 100, for example. 100 will be stored here. Okay, it is pointed to the starting address of the array. Then what is the address? The character, how many bytes the character can occupy? Only one byte. It is 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107. Okay, once, that's why there is no need to use address operator while reading the string from the input device. Please note it down. Okay, it will ask at the time of interview. Then after that, if you want to display the string, printf percentage s, then str. Okay, once str will be displayed, then all the elements, there is no need to require the loop concept to display the string. Just you need to write the name of the array. Automatically all the elements will be displayed from the array. Because in case of integer other data type, you must use the what is called for loop. By using the for loop, you need to display the all the elements. But a character array, there is no need to require the for loop to display all the elements in from the array. Okay, just you write the what is called array name, all the elements will be displayed. Hope it is clear. This is the one of here. For example, here string. Only it is a string, because if you welcome to CVSN, for example, if you take this input as a string, which will accept only first word, because whenever the white space has encountered, the string will be terminated. Okay, it will work because it cannot store the white spaces. In case of it cannot store the white space by using the scanf function. Okay, if you want to read the line of the text, there is a method is called gets and puts. Gets function can be used to read the line of the text, and puts function can be used to display the line of the text. Okay, there are two functions are available in case of C program, gets and puts. Okay, how it can be used? If you want to read, scanf function can only read the first word only. It can, if once the white space is as encountered, it can't be accepted. Okay, if you want to read the line of the text, there is a function is called gets and puts for reading a string and displaying the string. Okay, then gets str, then puts str. Isn't it? Okay, the string declaration, and once you have done the declaration, how to store the sequence of character in the character array. This is the one of the. And another way is that how do you initialize the string? I don't want to read the data from the input device. I directly initialize the value at the time of declaration. What is the syntax for it? String initialization. Directly I read the example. Character, then str of, then welcome, or cap, at the end of the string we can use null characters. The string can be appended at the end of the character if you do this kind of declaration. For this kind of declaration we don't use any what is called null character can be included at the end of the string, by default the compiler will places the null character at the end of the string. Here I did not mention any size, it is also valid, semicolon. Here if you do this kind of declarations, then the string must be enclosed in the double quotes. You know that how the string can be included, the string constant must be included within the double quotation marks. Here double quotes, here welcome, okay, welcome to string whatever. Here character, here I mentioned the size, okay, I mentioned the size, again I initialize with the string. Here a number of character can be initialized, then here only it can allow only 15 characters. Even you can write a number of characters which can accept only 15 characters. The size is given over here. Okay. Here another way to do the initialization of a string, the character here did not mention any size, the character must be enclosed the single quotes. Okay, welcome. Each and every character must be enclosed with the single quotes and it is separated by the comma. At the end of the string, I appended with the null characters. Okay, followed by the semicolon. Here also I mentioned the size. Here automatically which places? Suppose WELCOME. Here if you do this kind of initialization, okay, automatically the null character can be appended at the end of the string by the compiler itself. Okay, we don't append it. Okay, that is the use of this initialization. You can use any one of the syntax to do a declaration of a string, isn't it? Now what you have to do, then I am going to find out, after that we will go for the example. The concept is clear to everyone? Yeah, then I will write the examples using the string concept. Please note it down. There are 4 ways to do the initialization of a strings in case of C programming. Here to find number of characters, vowels and consonants in given string. Okay, the problem is given to you to find the number of characters and vowels and consonants in a given string, because number of characters, the length of the string, okay, without using the built-in functions. There are string built-in functions are available in case of string length, string concatenation, string copy, string comparison. Okay, there are built-in string concatenation. There are some built-in function will be used. Here I did not use. I don't want to use any built-in functions to write to solve this problem. Okay, void main. I want to take either input or directly can initialize str of welcome to strings. Okay, welcome to strings or welcome enough. Okay, if you want to write this kind of, it will take more time for the explanation. Okay, welcome is enough. Yeah, the string has given to you. How do you know? What can I do? Then you need to find out the then int count equal 0, then vowel equal to 0, then consonant C equal to 0. Then another one is I equal to 0. Okay, because these variables can be used in the future, that's why before that I declared those variables. Then for I equal to, here I am not required, I equal 0, string of I not equal to null, then I place, because we can read the characters from the array until null characters. Then count place. If string of I equal A or string of I equal to AE or string of I equal to AEIOU, AEI, here I am writing, there is no space, string of I O, string of I U. Because why I used this condition? Because A, E, I, O, that are called as vowels. Okay, whatever string is compared with the any one of the character. Okay, it is compared with any one of the character because it is that vowel will be there in the given string. At that time, what you have to do is the V place. Otherwise, what is called else C plus. Okay, then after that, what you have to do? Print up. I am right here. Printf number of characters equal percentage count and printf number of vowels percentage v printf number of consonants then close. Okay, here for loop will be closed here. Okay, yeah. What is the given string? Welcome, because null character will be placed 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. Whenever the string has initialized, it will be stored in the memory like this. The count has been initialized to 0. Here I will write count 0, v0, consonant 0. Then here I value as also 0. Here string of 5. String of I, what is the I value? 0. String of 0, what is the string of W is there, not null. Then count place. The count is incremented by 1. Okay, the string of I. A no? String of I means 0. String of 0 A? No. E, it is E? No. It is I? No. It is O? No. It is U? No. Condition is false. Okay, if any one of the condition is true, then this statement will be executed. Otherwise, which goes to the else part. Then C has incremented by 1. Okay, after that, I has incremented by 1. I value becomes 1. Okay, then string of 1, what is E is there. The count is incremented by 1. Count will be 2. Condition is true. Then str of I, no, not match E. Okay, string of 1, because it is 1. It can match with the string of 5. String of 1. String, what is the string of 1? E. It can be matched. E double equal. Sorry to say, you can use the double equal. Then V has increment by 1. Okay, then V value becomes what? 1. Okay. Then what is called again? It does not go to the else part. Then I has increment by 1. I value becomes 2. I value becomes 2. The string of 2, what is the value? L. Then count as incremented by 1. Count value will be 3. E, it is not what is called string of 2. L, it is not A, L, no. Then C is incremented by 1. C value becomes 2. Then I has incremented by 1. I value becomes 3. The string of 3, not a string of 3, what is? C will be there. Okay. A. Then count as incremented by 1, count value will be 3. Then A, C, it is not with A, the C is not matched with E, C is not matched with I, and O and U. Then go to the else part. Okay. Then again it is incremented by 1, 4. Okay, consonant already incremented now. Here count value increment by 1. Okay. Then I is incremented by 1. I value becomes 4. String of 4 O. Okay. It is not, it is null. It is not O is different, null is different. Then count as incremented by 1. Count value becomes 4. Okay. then it is 3. Yeah, what is count value? Becomes 5. Then O, it is not matched with E. Yeah, O is not matched with E, O is not matched with I, O is matched with O. That's why V is incremented by 1, V value becomes 2. Again, I is incremented by 1, I value becomes 5. Then 5 not equal to null, 5M is there. Okay, count plus, count value becomes 6. M not matched with A, E, I, O, U. Then C is incremented by 1, C value becomes 4. Okay, then I has incremented by 1, I value becomes 6. What is the character? E is there, the count has incremented by 1, count value becomes 7. It is not matched with A. Okay, it is matched with E. The V is incremented by 1, V value becomes, V value becomes 3. After that, I is incremented by 1, I value becomes 7. 7 not equal to null, it is matched with the null. The condition becomes false. Then the for it jumps out of the loop. The number of character count is what? 7 will be displayed. The number of vowels 3, number of consonants 4. Okay, number of total characters count is 7. Number of 3 plus 7, it is also matched with the number of count. Number of vowels what? 3, number of consonants is 4. Okay, this is a simple example for to solve these problems. Okay, to copy from one string to another string or joining of two strings into another string. Okay, I will discuss those concepts in the next class. Okay, if you any doubt regarding this concept, please post your query in the comment box window. Thank you and all for watching my video.